And 3, 2, 1, bam.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dormtainment podcast. This is the third one, is it? Yeah, third one. We on number 3.
That's been a good intro radio voice.
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
Hey
You know,
everybody.
that breath on that H.
That mic gonna stink.
Let's hope not. But it's the third podcast. We've been doing good so far. I think people have been enjoying it.
Yeah, I saw us on the iTunes top podcast list.
Number 21.
Number 21.
Number 21. That's a good number.
Yeah, we was like above like a lot of like popular podcasts. So you know,
Hey, congrats. Let's clap that up.
You know we do big things.
No, we don't. We dropped another skit this week. It turned out really good. It seemed like a good response. Yeah. Everybody's loving it. Mm-hmm. What else? A lot of good things going on. But you know, right before we get into all the topics and all the juicy stuff, I think it's time that we go to our pastor of the house, Pastor Green, for the morning prayer and announcements.
Welcome everybody. Once again, I am Pastor Rome Green. Been head of this church. Once I kicked Brother Rich's father out, and you know, he, like I said, he got in the gambling ring, and you know, things went downhill.
Okay,
I ain't gonna speak on it, you know, but I'm praying for him. I'm always
Put the
praying
church
for
business out there.
I'm always praying for him.
Please don't do
One of the main announcements I want to announce is that on Sunday, March 29th, we do have a show at University of North Carolina, Greensboro. That is UNCG.
Preach.
It is for UNCG students. I need every UNCG student to be there. You can bring a guest as well. Let's pack the house out. And let's get some of them blessings in there. Let's get some of that passion in there and that compassion in there. Let's have a good show. Okay. Yeah.
This church.
Yeah, it's church. All right. Also want to announce that we did release a skit.
Top off that.
We did release a skit titled "Good Morning Text." That is the Good Morning Text skit.
Good morning.
You guys go watch that. We also have another skit out, Bars. Please go watch that if you haven't watched that. Those are our 2 latest skits. Want to let you guys know that the congregation has an app coming soon. So be prepared for the app that is coming soon.
About time.
Because you know the Lord said technology
Grab the wheel.
is the root of all success. That's what I heard. That's what I read. That's on the back cover of the book. Okay. You ain't never seen that part. You got to look inside the little.
That's
slip.
the New Testament.
That's the New Testament.
This church got all types of holes in it.
all types of what?
Holes. That's because the holes that you're talking about because of the renovation that's going on.
Okay.
From the parking lot to the steeple, we got a lot of things going on in the church that we're trying to fix. So
speaking of the parking lot, I think one of our attendants, who always likes to complain, has something to say.
No, you know, he's okay this week. Me and him, we had a nice Sunday dinner last night.
I just wanted to say
That's Brother Chaz.
Brother Chaz Miller.
I just wanted to say that I hope this new app, you could go in there and you can press a certain button and you'll see a nice smooth parking lot. I just hope it's in there, Pastor Green.
Now, brother, over potatoes last night. You told me that you were satisfied with what was going on. Now
I was satisfied with the potatoes, Pastor.
You know what? That's you're right, because that was bad communication on my part.
He told me in the back of the church that the potatoes are more smooth than the parking lot.
Oh, okay. Well, brother, I need you to speak up at dinner. You know, I got my wife there. You want to hold back? Did you talk to me, brother?
I hate church negotiations.
As DJ of the church.
We have a DJ.
Yeah, I play the tracks when you come out.
Hey, you doing your thing, brother.
DJ Mike. Yeah, DJ Usher Mike.
DJ Usher Mike.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I need some new equipment.
Okay.
I need a new turntable.
Now hold on now, brother. I mean, I know you want to do your DJ thing, and I can hear it from the parking lot. Not too good because there's only one little speaker for the whole parking lot, and I'm just saying if he could get some equipment, we could do some of these potholes.
Well, listen,
But
we
see, we
can
gotta
talk
get
to the treasurer of the church.
We can.
That's Deacon Cam Miller. We can talk to him. What's the pot looking like?
I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. We not making enough money to accommodate any of these needs. So unless I think some churches I attended, we do double collection.
Okay.
So they do one at the beginning and another before the end.
Okay, that's a great
They
idea.
need to step it up.
For this coming up Sunday, we'll do that. But in the meantime, the best thing we can do right now is go to Brother Dyer. What do you need, Brother Deacon Dyer, the church choir?
Deacon Dyer, the church choir.
How do double collections work though?
There you go, holding
That's
us
right.
down. You're holding us
Asking
down.
questions. You're not
Hold
giving
us
us
back.
That's the devil bringing
That's
that
the devil bringing it out of you. Asking questions.
Rebuke.
Hold on.
What happened?
Get it out of him.
I just wanna say-
You set up a collection at the beginning,
Uh-huh.
and then you set up another collection before it ends.
But if I only got so much money to give, then
Listen, Drake said it best. He way up. We still blessed. Blessed. Way up, but blessed. Now I don't listen to all that rap. That's just what I heard from.
Let's get the prayer. Let's get the prayer.
We do need to get to the prayer. Now we got a new special guest.
I think it's so hot outside, Pastor. I think I've seen the devil a couple times.
Now,
No, that was just Sister Martha. She
You
had
calm
on red
down.
today.
Well, Sister Martha looks like the devil.
we got a.
I can apologize, Sister Martha.
We got a new special guest. He's new to y'all, but he's the same old guy to us. We want to bring in Pastor Savage. He back again. He got a new suit this week. Me and him, we spoke right in the parking lot before we came. He said he was excited for this morning's prayer. So let's all bow our heads and.
Before we go in there, Pastor, I mean, you be speaking to a lot of people in the parking lot, and you see the conditions. And I'm just saying, I wanted.
Brother, we gonna go to Pastor Savage right now. Pastor Savage, I need Pastor Savage to pray about the parking lot from WWE Zion Church on the east side. Bring it in, Pastor Savage.
Bow your heads. Lord, I just want you to bless the parking lot attendant, because I know he's out there sweating for the Lord. And also, Lord, I would like to thank you for guiding us in this Royal Rumble of life, where everybody comes out of different corners and try to drop your elbow on the temple, but it's not yours, Lord.
Amen.
Also,
Speak on it,
to the brother in the inside that needs some more DJ equipment, please let him get a little scratch for you, for the Lord. Play some tune for you. There it is. Now, we thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lord.
That boy be preaching.
In your name. Amen.
Amen.
Every time he come, he put me in tears.
I shut up the book.
Put me in tears.
Sorry, that was the
Every
Iggy
time
verse.
Take that trash out there. Take that trash up our podcast.
Exercise that demon.
Turn around and tell the Lord what you came for.
All right, and that's the end of our stupid ass church segment on the
You like the
Dormtainment
curse in
podcast.
church, don't you?
I said it was the end of it.
So he's cursing as he's walking out.
So we did release a skit called the Good Morning Text. So I guess that's one thing we gonna speak on this morning is the Good Morning Text.
Where Good Morning Text came from.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Where
I mean, from a girl.
Oh, wait, of course it came from a girl.
Obviously. But I think I had came to tell you, right? And I told you, I was like, when I was like, this girl texted me good morning, and right away I was like, okay, things are getting too serious too fast. Right. And then you start laughing, and you were like, yo, that would be a funny addition to I Think I Love You. Even I Think I Love You came from a real situation.
That came from a real situation.
And we made it into that. And then the same thing with the Good Morning
And
text.
the one we forget that we also did a wanna chill text.
Oh yeah,
That was the first one that
yeah,
we
we
did.
did.
Yeah.
So you did She Wanna Chill, then we did I Think I Love You. Now we did Good Morning.
And we got
What's
another
next?
one.
And I just got a text last night that's scary. I have a question.
Whoa.
Lord.
Let's start with Good Morning first.
Let's break down this Good Morning.
We're gonna be here for days.
We did this whole skit about it.
Some girls, I feel like they just text it just to be nice. You know what I mean? That's the thing.
Okay.
Also, there are some that, you know what I mean, this is a strategic play. Hey, I'm about to be in this man's life. send off.
But
Go
ahead, brother.
But regardless of her being nice or not, she still is thinking about you first thing in the morning. So that's where the issue is. That's the scary part.
It depends on your situation.
Yeah, it depends on the situation.
We also have to think about too, because what if she's an early bird? She could be up at 6 a.m. She might have done all her duties in the morning, and then she thought about you. So it's a possibility.
You have to consider time when you're texting. You have to consider the consumer. And you have to know that, hey, if I text him before 10,
okay,
he's going to think that I'm thinking of him first.
Oh, what if she's on the East Coast?
Well, you got to consider the consumer.
Sometimes I forget we 3 hours behind.
So you got to consider all that in your data plan. Okay.
Why don't you just call her and ask, hey, what's up with this good morning text?
Because you're not gonna get the answer you need.
You're not gonna get the answer.
Life doesn't work like that, Emmanuel.
Because if you let's say if you
then she gonna be like, why he calling me so early?
But like if she was trying to do this to try to be like, hey, like I'm about to start, you know what I mean, like being in this dude's life a little more. She's not gonna admit to that, right?
Yeah,
she's not gonna be like, yeah, oh yeah, I did it because I was thinking about you. No, she's gonna.
No, but if you just be like, you know, I wanted to make it clear so we know. So if it's not about that, then we're good.
Automatically stop. Because sometimes you might want it, but you might not want it when she want it.
So you playing the game.
You're not playing the game. You're just playing what your heart feels. Because I might not want it in the first 2 weeks. I might not want good morning text when I first start talking to you. But 3 months later, I might want it. So I'm not going to tell you stop right away. But I'm going to find a way to reply to it so that you can continue, but not right now. You see what I'm saying? It's a game. It's chess, baby. It's chess.
But you know,
that sounds like so checkers.
you know, girls also are thinking about this same thing when dudes send the good morning text. Is it more serious when it comes from a dude or do?
No. I think it's less good morning and more you trying to come kick it or you trying to chill.
If you say
that's for a guy saying that to a girl.
That's the critical.
That's what they're thinking about.
They're thinking so if I was to send good morning at 9 a.m.
You're being sweet as a guy.
Yeah, you're just.
So you're being sweet as a guy,
right?
But if you're talking about if you're hitting her up late,
oh yeah, I mean yeah, of course.
That's when she's thinking, is he coming over?
Even if you
so why can't the girl just be big? Why can't she just be nice? Why can't she just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Good morning.
It means something totally different.
If someone sends you something good morning, regardless of their intentions, they're thinking about you first thing when they wake up. And that's a big.
I get it. Some people are genuinely nice.
No. Yeah.
But still, they thinking about you early.
Women are smarter than you. Okay.
I know this.
Good morning to you seems simple. It's supposed to seem simple.
Yeah.
But you have to look past that. And realize that she's making a.
So there aren't 6 girls somewhere right now thinking about, like, if they say, you know, this nigga sent me a 6 a.m. good morning text and say, oh, he's just nice.
Nah, they don't care. That's just a nice text. You're sweet.
I don't know.
But text her, and
because I had a girl tell me that they think about this stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but she's not that.
No, if a guy says a good morning, she has to figure out how to respond.
But she probably got a dick too. What? No. When I say that, I don't mean physically. I mean, you know, some girls act like
okay.
Like we have friends who act like dudes.
Okay, I get that.
But don't roll out the physically.
But there is like a certain like power dynamic. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know what I mean? Who texts first? I know that's a big thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that whoever's texting first, it's like they're the pursuer. You know what I mean? So if this girl is sending you a good morning text, then you might have the power, or if you're sending her, you know.
But I feel like you in the skit. I feel like if you a man, like if you genuinely interested in the person, hit them up. Like, but don't hit them like as soon as you get the number. Hey, you'll take, you know, nice gig, but give her some time. But hit her up. Like, I don't see what's the problem.
Hit her up by saying good morning back.
No. I'm saying like if I got a girl's number yesterday,
right?
If today, sometime during the day, I just want to say, hey, what's up? There's nothing wrong with me sending the message.
Right. But specifically, good morning.
Yeah, no. Now that's
what we talking about.
No, but I'm saying I feel like people take text too like it feel like it's such a game.
Nah, man, because you got this honesty thing. If someone texts you, if they text you good morning though, you the first thing on their mind. Like that's a big deal.
But what's wrong with it?
But it's
You're not ready for that.
Yeah.
It's like I love you.
But that's what I'm saying. We might be taking it too. We might be taking it too to the heart. It might not be that much.
No, regardless, even if it's a sweet thing, it's being nice. It still irks. You the first thing on her mind if she's texting you in the
So it
morning.
means something. You got to think about that. You got to be like, okay, if I continue to accept these good mornings, she's gonna continue to think that I'm more than what she wants me to be. Right.
And the reverse too. As a guy, if you start saying good morning, you got to keep saying good morning.
Oh yeah,
They
they love
saying
it.
good morning
Yeah,
because she's gonna be like, why you didn't say this?
A girl yesterday, she tweeted me and she said when her and her guy just first got in their relationship that he used to hit her up with good morning, but now she barely gets a good afternoon.
Yeah. You
And
set
so-
the tone in the
I
beginning.
told her as a professor of how to text females like a pro, I said after 3 months that's null and void. He doesn't have to do that anymore.
When girls first meet you, they cook for you.
It's the same.
trap you.
It's the same. It's
But
the
see,
same
we
thing.
gotta be consistent in what we start.
But the thing is, I feel like if you've been in a relationship with somebody for a year, do they really expect that you good morning every morning?
I mean, no, not that's
It should.
ridiculous.
You should. But that's
every morning. But I still would say like often.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not often,
Or
but
does-
like I mean, some type of.
It depends on the dynamic of your relationship. Yeah, if you and that person are like that and y'all communicate often, then be that. But if not, and y'all hit each other at the end of the day and say, "Hey, well, how was your day?" Then that's your off.
Okay.
Just send me an email of what you did this past week, and I'll update you every week.
Send me a spreadsheet.
Yesterday, I posted the picture of the flyers, and I said, if anyone needs help, just shoot me a DM. I'm professional. And of course,
Girls or guys?
it was like dudes. I think the first one I got, he said, so you got the degree, huh? What's the number one rule? Listen. Now he says
Imagine the seminar. He raised his hand.
So that's how I took it. I wanted to have fun, so he said, so you got the degree, huh? What's the number one rule in getting these hoes? So I said, get money. That's my first response.
That's not bad.
And
It's a little rapperish.
I said, no, get
But
money.
he said getting hoes.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't say
Get
money
hoes.
women. He said hoes.
I said, get
True,
money.
true.
And another one said, oh, please, great Jerome Green Jr., please show me your ways on texting females. I said, it requires weeks of thumb dedication. Are you prepared? He said, yes, exalted one. I can't believe you actually responded. I'm a big fan. I said, calm down, my pupil. To exude greatest required peace at heart and mind and soul. And $4.99 a month. And then I think I had one more. He said, can I take your class on how to properly slide in a girl's DM? I said, my class is on the art form of proper female text etiquette. DM sliding was provided in last year's syllabus. So it was just funny.
Well, speaking of that, you know, if for the fans that don't know or the people that didn't know, in our latest skit,
Pass that to
Yeah.
Mike. Put that up to him.
in our latest skit, we did, you know, we had these two pamphlets, I guess you would call them, in the skit. One was called, what was it called? What was it called again?
One was called from last year's always is ABTB, always be texting bitches, and 9 other rules for mild pimping.
And the second one was how to text females like a pro.
In quotations,
And
it's
I got
all in the thumbs.
And it's all in the thumbs, yes. And I want to say I think this is my favorite part of the skit. This is like one of my favorite parts of the skit, and I wanted to ask the fans and y'all to start a discussion. What would go in the rest of these pamphlets?
Well,
If we were to fill this whole thing, because currently it's empty. There's nothing on it.
First off, we would put the good morning situation in there.
Okay,
That's
as an
first off.
example
Yeah.
throughout.
Then maybe the
And this is for how to text females like a pro.
yeah, and maybe for cams, we could go into cams about how what she texted you or what you.
I have a question.
I have a question.
Scared
Now-
because you never know what it's gonna be about.
Do you get anxiety when you get like? Do you?
Yeah.
You be like.
I thought about this skit immediately.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You already got the I missed my period.
Yeah. That's
Well, I've never got
I never got that.
late.
it immediately, as soon as you open it, you don't go through any of the positive situations. Like if I have a question, it could be, hey, how you guys YouTube doing? Right. You go through extreme negatives, like anything negative.
Her daddy died, she murdered him.
You're intrigued to see what is this question.
It's a human response.
Yeah. To be negative.
Just off top when you hear I have a question.
That's a human response. There are thousands of studies have been said
to be negative.
They used to write on walls. Girls ask questions,
but it's different. If a guy texts me, I got a question.
Stick figures running.
All right, what? What girl texts you?
If a girl texts you, I have a question. That means she's been thinking about it for a little while.
That's very true.
And it's something that she don't know how to approach you with.
Well, I almost said the most sexist joke.
Oh my god!
So it's usually something like, I got a question, and when you say what's up, it's usually who is, how long you knew.
And when you say what's up and you see the little bubbles pop up and they stay there for a minute, you like, oh.
And then it go away.
Or she sent it to you real quick, but it's 3 pages. That means she copied and pasted. That means she wrote it in her notes first.
That's when you know it's real.
Serious.
All right, I think one of my favorite vines is this one vine from this one girl who said, it is so scary. She said, it's just a compilation of things. She said, so tell me why. So you think it's okay? So when did you? So why? So when did it become okay? Like it was just I was just like,
so tell me why.
Oh my god, it was just so.
That's strong. That's real right there.
Yeah.
But so them type of questions, I can't text you. You got to call. It's gonna be too long.
That's another thing.
Text
sometimes some things you got to call the person.
Yeah,
hey, you
can't do the novels, man.
It's whole novels now. Is it rude if you don't respond back to a novel?
Yeah, it's rude.
But it's
wait, no. This is the better question. Is it more rude to not respond, or is it more rude to text like one sentence after you got a whole novel?
Let me tell you, like in 2010, I got this novel from a female. It's a real long novel, probably about 3 books worth.
Dang, it's a trilogy.
Yeah, and I said the most dickhead response. I shouldn't have said it, but I felt good after I said it because I felt empowered. Because she sent me this long, but she was kind of cursing me out at the same time. Right. So that's where I got offended. So she sent all that, and I wrote back very simply. I said, I am excellent, and I don't have to respond to this. And then she went off again.
See, that's the wrong.
That's always be texting bitches and 9 other forms of my offense. But yeah, man, it's texting is a game.
So does everything you text or she texts, does it mean something other than what is said all the time?
Not all the time.
But sometimes.
In the beginning, it's very
murky.
Okay. Yep.
I think those text messages are like emails. They keep it for a track record and proof.
Oh man.
So call. They can't
That's
keep
scary.
record of that. That's he say, she say. But
you know, women gonna remember something.
I'm one of the type of guys, like I talk a lot and I don't really remember everything I say. I mean what I say, I just don't remember. So like a girl would, I'd be talking to a girl and she'd be like, you said this. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Screenshot of it. I'm like, how'd you find it so quick? 3 months ago.
Damn.
Let me be on it.
She predicted what you were gonna say.
Damn. It's now. Does it? Can stuff get like confusing when there's like smiley faces and winks involved?
Oh my god!
Emojis they bring it to another level.
They bring it. That's a whole nother level because one wink could just mean like, hey partner, like oh, or it could mean like, you know, what's up with that dick in them drawers. I don't know. It could. You never know.
Back at maybe like 3 years ago, if you sent a dick pic, you'd get in trouble by your girl, right? If you sent a dick pic to another girl, you would get in trouble, right? Now, if you sent an emoji with a little eggplant to another girl, that's it.
That's it.
That's all it takes.
That's it. Yeah. What if you genuinely are a healthy person and you want to use the eggplant? Maybe you want to chop some veggies and you put eggplant in there.
Maybe you want vegan spaghetti.
Yeah, you know, anything.
The point is you wanted to chop veggies with her and not with who you were supposed to be with.
So tell me why it's okay to chop veggies with another bitch.
So you can be a vegan. Oh yeah, well take your vegan dick on.
Because she be like, you don't eat eggplant, so what's the point of you using that?
Damn, man.
Yeah,
It's scary.
But you know what symbol? Because
Your eggplant more like mini squash.
I have this issue. I don't even want to say this, but I do. I'm gonna just say sometimes I don't know when girls are trying to holler at me. And I don't know how to ask because I don't know if it's just a friend thing. Right. And then if you ask the question, it feels like you kind of messing up the friendship.
Right.
And then like sometimes I don't know because one time this girl sent me this little smirky face. You know the little
little
smirk face. You know what I mean? I didn't exactly know what that shit meant. And I didn't know how to ask what that shit meant. So I had to kind of dance around it to get to my answer. What do that shit mean? How do you know?
And when a girl is hollering at you, that's tough because men, we are always the predator. We always the hunters. We always going to get it. So when it comes back to us, I don't know what it looks like. I've had situations, Cam and Chaz, but I had situations where the girls hollering right at me. I didn't know.
Yeah, you missed that.
I mean, I didn't know. So I understand. Like I don't know how to tell, especially through text message. That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother ball.
The golden rule is if you have to ask, then you should already know. And sometimes I hate to use that because sometimes I be in that situation where I'm like, I'm not sure. But when you know, you always know. Am I right? Like when you know a girl's feeling you, you don't have to ask. It's like it's just
Well,
let
me think about that.
She texts you good morning.
Girls are smart. Girls are smart. So
I might know they want something, but I'm not sure if they're trying to.
Maybe
they
not
just want me
initially.
from me.
Hey, you know what's funny? We all laughed at that shit. Laughable.
I don't know. That's tough.
But like an initial meeting, if you meet a girl at a bar out at a club, then sometimes it's hard for us. Because I tweeted the other day, sometimes I was like, I always think the girls at a restaurant want me. Because they'd be like, hey, welcome.
No, nigga, that's their job.
But that's actually the opposite of it. It was like, I know I'm not sure. And then I tweeted that. I was like, I'm not sure if these girls are actually flirting with me or not. And then Nikki, one of our long fans, DT Sweetie, she said actually, girls in retail, they go out their way to approach cuter guys, like not friendlier. So those are actually signs, but you just don't. Either we're always thinking girls want us, or we think no girl wants us. It's like one of the two. We're not sure.
Especially when you're in a relationship, we think every girl wants you.
Yeah, we think dickhead first most of the time, so it's tough. Damn, because you've been in restaurants where like if you with another girl. And the waitress gets a little flirty. You like, but that's her job. You be trying to explain, like, you know, that's her job. And no, that bitch, that's not her job.
She just want to tip.
She bringing you extra sugar.
Tell me why.
Tell me why you got 3 ice cubes. Well, you know, I mean, I like
when I go to a restaurant and you have a female waitress and you with a female, just don't make eye contact with the female.
Just look. Nah, man, I can't do that. That'd be terrible.
Just keep it safe. If you want to be safe.
I've been rude to a dude before. Like it seemed like he was trying to make my girl laugh and shit. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga?
Like, don't do that.
Bring out my chicken carbonara.
But see, situations like that, I let the girl handle it. If she laughed, then we got to talk later.
Yeah.
But I don't even like the fact that he's trying.
Now let him try. Let him try.
You know what also is like the equivalent to I have a question. Are you busy? Because I don't know what that means.
Ooh, that's
I don't know.
The text? You saying about text?
Yeah, because if they are you? I don't know. That could be literally.
That's what I hit with. It all depends on what.
Are you?
As soon as they tell me, I'm busy. I'm not busy. That's what you hit them with. Hit them back with.
I'll never.
It all depends on what. No, that's why I say, because I don't know what that means. You say, am I busy? It depends.
It does depend.
If you saying, okay, I need you to go do this, I am too busy. If you want me to do this,
but you know what it sounds like though. It sounds like you're just like if she says, well, we need to talk about something serious, and you'd be like, well, I'm busy. That sounds.
Because as creators, we're not in the mental space to be dealing with.
Famous the greatest excuse.
We got to deal with that nonsense.
But don't give out your.
That's all our excuse.
Let's edit that out.
We're gonna edit that part out.
No, but like sometimes like shit, I be listening to music or like studying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my ears are busy,
Right.
my eyes aren't, my
Right.
fingers aren't. So you can text me.
You can, well, go ahead.
But no, I was just saying like, you know what I mean? Like that's, you know what I mean? Like I'm busy in certain ways. I may not be busy for 10 minutes. You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was about to say, I just can't believe there's this deep of a science in these text messages.
That's the issue with texting.
It's a
interpretation.
Science.
You never know
Just
what
call
something
the
means.
person.
Just call.
But sometimes, that's just not possible.
Did we have these same issues during AOL and Yahoo chat?
Yes.
I don't know, Chaz.
Chaz the master. I don't think we had these things. I remember you could send whatever, and it's kind of.
Let me ask something. How do y'all feel about a girl just FaceTiming you?
Like,
not asking to FaceTime, just FaceTiming like.
Now that can depend too, because if it's somebody you involved with, maybe you can give it. You might be like, all right, a little lenient, but you can't just be.
You can't just FaceTime somebody. You gotta ask.
Yeah.
You gotta set it up.
That's real personal.
But what if you just
you're about to
FaceTime-
see me?
Yeah.
Like you can't just FaceTime me like that. You gotta text. Are you available for FaceTime?
Right.
Or you,
I mean,
you want to
that's
FaceTime?
the proper way.
It's like coming over to somebody's house. You can't just open. I can't just open you up in my house.
Yeah, that's
Just pop
true.
up. So yeah, FaceTime. Like my mom recently just discovered FaceTime.
Wow, no.
So that's all she do now. I be out in the store. Mikey, why you not answering?
No, my service ain't this good out here.
I'm out. Okay.
But can't they just isn't calling you kind of asking?
No, that's different. Cause
Why? If you don't pick up, then you don't pick up.
That's. Right? I mean, he has a point. He does that. Because they can.
but
They
it's
can
just the.
it's your
the
choice
thought
to
of
not
it.
pick up.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, but then they go. You busy? You busy?
It depends.
All right, I got another question about this phone situation.
Okay.
How long is too long to respond to someone after they called you or text you?
Wait.
Like, say someone calls you, texts you, hey, what's up, and you don't answer or respond. And it's not that you don't fuck with them, but you just not in the space to respond.
Sometimes you genuinely forget. I give people that.
I
Sometimes.
don't forget. I'm telling you my situation. I just really don't be feeling like it at the time you called.
Okay.
But then, like, say a day or two pass by. Now I feel guilty because now I don't want to hit you up so late and be like, hey, sorry. Because what's my excuse?
That's why you don't answer my text.
Can't you look across the hall?
I had a close friend. I had sent her a message like on a Sunday. She sent me a message back on the next Saturday.
At least 6 days.
And she was like, I know this is super late, but here I am responding. So she said, I'm not on my phone as much anymore. And I didn't take, only because I know her in person, I'm not even tripping about it, but it was like, do you mean like you're not on your phone like ever? Because for a whole week, you've went through, like, you have a boyfriend too, so you've went through your messages.
Well, at least she said, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, she did. Yeah, she did apologize. That's why I said I'm not tripping.
Like, usually some people just take, hey, what?
Yeah, because it's like,
And you be forgot.
Maybe she had a boyfriend. Maybe that's why.
Like, this girl sent me a message 4 years after I sent it to her on Facebook. Hey, what's up? This was 4 years ago. You can look at the thread. I said, what's up to you 4 years ago.
What'd she say back? What was the first thing?
Hey, it's this regular hey.
That don't make sense.
but to her, to side with her, when I broke up with my ex, when I was in my thirsty phase, like, right after you break up your ex,
You get real thirsty.
you get lonely. You know what I'm saying? Team lonely right away. You know
Team
what I'm
lonely. Yeah, shout out Team lonely.
I need some company.
Right. So I went on Facebook and started looking at all my messages. And ones I couldn't reply to from years ago, I started replying to a few. I saw some cute girls. And I was like, what's up? They were like, this was 2 years ago. What's up?
I'm grown now. I'm out. I'm free. It's like you're out of jail. I'm free.
You're free. You get to do it.
Well,
now.
if you say,
Like the
if
new
she
black
said
book.
I was in a relationship, now, okay. But this is a, hey, like, it's kind
Yeah,
of casual,
yeah.
like,
That
it wasn't.
So
for
there really is no answer to how long. Like, it's because it's your phone. You pay the bill. You do
What's
what
my
you.
excuse when I hit them back up? Because I don't have, it's no excuse. I just didn't feel like hitting you back up right away.
It's either you got to take the real nigga approach and just be like, listen, I was.
Man, I might lose a friend.
You could say he was busy.
You could say you was busy.
But what if you just become that person? Oh, he don't really text like that.
It could, yeah.
Why don't you just get that?
You become a manual.
They'll start. No.
I mean,
No,
you know, I got that
They'll
excuse.
start FaceTiming you. You don't text.
I'm a space cadet, so I like sometimes I don't even.
Nigga, you ain't been to space one time in your life.
All right.
What does that mean? What's a space cadet to you?
He's just saying.
I mean, my head is just
he's
like,
right.
I mean, I'm
You're a creator, you're
I'm
artist.
looking at stuff, I'm watching stuff.
Yeah.
I don't reply to texts a lot. Sometimes I'll see that I get a text and I'll be like, okay, I have to mentally put myself in a thing where I want to talk to humans.
Yeah.
But I'm a different type of dude, and a lot of girls don't understand that about me. Like, I'm not like a lot of dudes, and they'll take offense by it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I shouldn't look at the mic.
I respond fairly quickly, honestly, the text messages.
But if a girl get involved with you, she knows what she's signing up for.
She knows
so if from jump, if it's not like a hitting her right back type of thing, she knows like, all right, well, he's the type.
Maybe I gotta start dressing weird so they'll get it.
Just become the brain.
Yeah, I gotta dress on a text.
Just
dress
How would you dress?
you gonna be naked.
How would you?
Because you take a while. So what is that?
You gonna be
I mean, it's not necessarily what you got to be that type of person.
No, how would you dress?
But how would you dress?
Like how I dress now. I'm different. I'm different.
But you're not though.
But I am.
Not when it comes to texting.
But I am though, because my mind is in a different place. Like a lot of people, they probably go to work every day and they just, as soon as they get a text, they text back because someone hitting them up. I don't know.
No, but there are a lot of people that go to work every day and be tired and don't want to.
In my head, I try to do my own thing. In my head, I'm different. I think a lot. Like Tay said, sometimes all of us, I think we think and we be in our heads. And even when I'm not, I could be sitting on the couch. I'm busy right now because I'm thinking. Like I'm busy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
you can get mentally exhausted, and
Mentally
then especially if she's bringing any type of drama your way or anything like that, you can't.
and not even drama, but small talk is draining too, yo.
It can be.
Small talk is very draining, to be honest with you.
You know what?
10 minutes on the 10-minute cap on the phone.
We got a 10-minute
we ain't doing
You know what? I love
in the
small
text
talk.
grab.
That's how I felt when I saw Emmanuel call me and say, hello.
But I like small talk when a girl is interesting. When like if she know how to text funny, if she know how to bounce back, be witty with it. Oh my God, yes, girl.
That can make a whole.
That text
that
game
can
so
make a
wet.
lot
Foreign girls are fun to text because, you're teaching each other about culture.
This nigga on here bragging.
No, honestly,
girl.
because she don't understand stuff over here.
No, that's
I
true.
understand stuff over there. So it's always something
That's
interesting.
true.
Like, how do y'all say this? Oh, we
Yeah.
call it this. What's this place like? Oh, I always wanted to go. Is this?
Yeah, no.
For me, that'll make a good excuse if I hang up with her, long distance.
American say he ain't having it.
Man, I'll be honest with you.
What is your stand? What is your take on texting? Like, because we know you're not.
I mean, I get it. I like it. I mean, it's cool to text.
That sounds like a nigga who don't fuck with.
Yeah, I don't. To be honest with you, I don't. I like talking in person.
Yeah,
I could talk, like, when you have my full attention, I'm one-on-one with you, or I'm in a group with y'all, like when I'm with y'all. When I get the text, I'm more like, like what he be talking about. I be zoning, I be in my own space, and the text and be on the phone for too long, I feel like I'm not being productive right now.
We call him the old man of the group.
Now
we have our different old men in the group.
Mike's sitting old right now. He's sitting old.
Yeah, that's old.
Emmanuel's old with technology.
You speak old.
Yeah, I guess I speak
But
old.
to me, I feel like texting. I guess I speak old. All the stuff that's coming out with communication is just like adapting with social media. Like you might only had Facebook, but now as a person who wants to live in this day and age, you got to get Twitter, you got to get Instagram, so you can connect with the most people. Same thing with relationships nowadays. I feel like it's a new type of relationship. You got to be a good texter, you got to be a good FaceTimer, and you got to be a good conversationalist all in one.
That's another job. That's a whole nother job.
But it also depends on what type of person you find, because I exist and I don't really fuck with that. No, like honestly, I'm in existence and I don't fuck with that.
There's a lot of people.
That means there are millions of other people that are like me that are like you. That's what I'm saying. I could call you. No. Oh man, you take.
He drew an eggplant.
My thing is, like, if you don't really fuck with, why have a smartphone? Why don't you just have an older?
But that's what I'm saying.
phone?
I do. It's not that I don't. It's just in moderation. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I can't be like. I'm not gonna have that problem in 30 years from now when everybody's neck is curved over from looking at their phone all the time walking around. I can't do that.
That's why I do like this.
I got
Michael be the only nigga in the future looking up.
like I enjoy like just walking and enjoying what reality is for me sometimes. But I can hop online because I enjoy other people's opinions too.
Reality sucks.
But, yeah, we're going back to our first topic when we started the podcast. Is being on your phone. How much?
Pretty much.
Right. It goes back to that. Yeah.
So it's like, you just gotta find your opposite, your significant.
I was on Instagram the other day. On Instagram, like everybody. And y'all know Teddy Ray. Teddy Ray from he was in That Guy. He's a comedian out here in Cali. He's from Cali. Funny kid. Teddy Ray Comedy. If you want to look up his Instagram, but he tweeted and he posted it on Instagram. He said, "Beards is the new ass shot for niggas."
I think I've seen something like that.
And I bust out laughing, even though I don't have an ass shot. I laugh because I have a beard right now, and I just grew it out, and I just found this beard, and I liked it. I like it on me. But I laugh because. Am I following that trend? Am I like the girls who get ass shots and don't realize it?
The thing about it is, with facial hair, it's weird because you could genuinely just want to grow your facial hair out, and then next week you shave it.
Right.
If say next week you shave your facial hair, and then everybody shave their facial hair, now they're gonna be like, "Oh, Mike, you following trend?" No, I think I got tired of my beard. Like, so it's just different.
But if you look on Instagram, you see, beard.
You got post bad beards. You got beard games. A whole bunch.
Post beard.
Bad beards.
It's a female account. You can go look it up. Whoever it is.
Bad beard.
I think it's a group of girls. All they do is post niggas with beards. Beautiful beards. And shout out to y'all with the beards though.
But it's a spinoff of the post bad bitches account. And then now we got post bad.
No, the dangerous account on Instagram is curly hair killers.
Well, before we talk, we got not only beards, but you got like high top fades are a thing. Like they're new. It's a new haircut. Everybody's wearing them. And then you got like jogger pants. So these trends come in. But the question I have is, following trends a bad thing?
Well, see, so I saw this thing on Tumblr and this girl confirmed it for me. She said, like, you know how dudes get the hair shaved on the sides and the tip and stuff. She said, that's a thought haircut. That's a male thought haircut.
Why?
Because it's the guys who follow the trends. The guys who follow the trends are the hot guys who, know how to follow the hot trends that the girls follow. You a thought.
But why if you had it before the trend
started? Because we was getting fades in 06. You know what I'm saying? When
I started off with a fade, my first haircut.
But you weren't growing it out like.
That hairstyle was unique for one or two people who had it, but it has become something popular. And all it took, it was like one rapper or two rappers to do it, and everybody does it. So there you go. It's like, if I was doing it before, now I can't do it right now. Or if something I actually like and it looks good on me, I can't do it.
No, you can't.
But you're saying follow, not set the trend.
I think
I'm talking about following the say something I see. I was like, oh, okay, I would want to try that. And when I try it, it fits me. I might stick with it for a while.
Right.
But can you not follow? Can I not do that because now I'm a follower?
I think it all depends.
That you can't.
If you follow every trend, that's an issue.
Right.
But if you follow a trend here because I like jogger pants.
Right.
Yeah. But it's certain trends I don't like, and I don't follow it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it all depends. But if you follow every trend, that's it.
When you started your beard, did you see something, or did you like, I just want to feel like growing my beard out?
I saw something within myself. I was like, I would like to see.
That sounded stuff.
No, I was like, I would like to see because I always shaved my mustache, had it for Publix, and I kept a thin mustache. Mm-hmm. But personally, it was not necessarily following a trend. It was me being more who I am and letting my hair grow how it naturally grows instead of shaping it up smaller and making it look like how I want it to look. And manufacturing it.
I feel like I saw this thing that they said in like a year, in a year or two, it'll be back to either maybe goatee or just because, once people get tired of beards, everybody's gonna have a beard. They're gonna be like, all right, but then some new phenomenon is gonna come where, oh, this dude has a goatee now. Post bad goatee. It's gonna be the same. Like it's gonna keep
that account.
So what about braids? Do you ever think braids will come back?
I'm telling you, I'm getting braids, dog.
I can see that too, yo. And when it comes back, you're gonna be at the top of the game.
I'm gonna raise my hand to say that I don't think they're coming back, but it could be funny, but I just don't see that coming.
But we
back.
said that about long tees. Long tees are here.
But it's a different type
It's
of
different,
long
but braids might be different when they come back.
Well, how they gonna be different?
I didn't know how long tees.
Maybe I'm gonna have barrettes.
You gonna have what
Barrettes.
on your braids?
You know, little butterfly, multicolored
No,
barrettes.
No, don't do that.
Unless they like platinum or something.
Platinum multicolored barrettes.
They futuristic or something.
But yeah, no, I think it's okay to follow some. Like Cam said, you just can't follow all of them because then you just.
There's
like
certain things I like and certain things I don't.
Like if you go to Japan, right, and you just start copying their culture, you're gonna be thinking like, why is he doing this? Like just out of random, like just because he
What if
seen it, he's
What if you
copying.
went over there for like 6 months? And
But hold on. So if you do that, most
Yeah.
people consider that like you're just copying what their culture is doing, and I feel like trends are like moving cultures. It's just changing, in the same place all the time. It's okay to pull bits and pieces from it,
Right.
but if you just
Yeah,
conform to
okay.
everyone, then you're just a follower.
Yeah,
then you're just a
okay,
follower.
And I don't want to look like everyone else. Like there's
Yeah.
certain things I like that I won't get because everyone else already got it. And I don't want to be in that category.
Right. Well, good conversation.
Yeah.
What time is it? Did we hit our hour mark? Or?
We have 45 seconds, 45 minutes.
We have 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
I think we had a good talk
That was a
today,
good talk.
fellas.
Had a
It was
great talk.
it's
Yeah.
good talk about texting, and then it went into culture, and
Oh,
then
before we go.
some other shit.
We need to bring up. So did everyone see the Dame Dash interview on Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
So they started a trending topic this morning or sometime called Tweet Like Dame Dash.
Oh my god.
And people have been ignorant, saying all kind of ignorant stuff. Someone said, men don't go to other men's funerals. What do you want to lay with another man to rest instead of owning your own business?
Hold on, say that again.
Men don't go to other men's funerals. Why you want to lay with another man to rest instead of owning your own business? They're all boss tweets.
Yeah, it's
Basically
boss.
saying something about boss and then leave it for your son.
Did you
That's
see?
right.
He talked like a boss out of a cartoon or something.
Did you see Charlamagne's response to that to the interview? It's very interesting. He was saying basically, he was like,
Culture vulture.
yeah, he called him, and I can't say whether I agree with this or not. You know what I mean? But he was like, basically, he was like, if you say having a 9 to 5 is whack, then you're disrespecting your employees.
Exactly.
And it was just interesting just to see how people's thoughts of boss talk.
Yeah.
What it means to be a boss.
You are, cause that's like even the people that family, friends that you want to hire for you, they're gonna be under you,
Yeah.
cause that's the way business works, and they're gonna be probably working 9 to 5.
Everyone can't be a boss.
But
everybody can't.
a 9 to 5 is a 9 to 5. The definition of a 9 to 5 is it's a job that you go to from 9 to 5. Now, if you're hiring people, like say we brought in people from in Dormtainment
Yeah, they're not
to
gonna be
help
a 9 to
film,
5.
that's not a 9 to 5. That's still a creative job that you can go still expand on. You can take this and make your own company out of it. Like you can be so we brought in a camera guy. He can now start shooting shit for other people now.
Yeah, but that's true. But still, with anything else, eventually you're gonna need a secretary that works for you. You're gonna need a janitorial service that comes and cleans for you. You're gonna need a bunch of things that are
But
not
that
like.
janitorial service could be that person's service. So it's still owner. Like everybody can own what they do and still help each other. So you don't have to be an employee. You can still be a boss. But I'm helping. We're collabing. It's not necessarily you're working for me. I'm collabing with you.
But what happens?
What about retail and fast food employees?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, you gotta
They
do
need to
it.
get machines in there.
And then
I'm sorry. Like
then you hurt the economy because you're putting people out of jobs.
But that's the thing. Everybody needs to create. I feel like this might be controversial, but everybody needs to create their own way. I feel like even if it's serving food, create a service where you serve food, but you're making your own money from it.
Here's why
That's a big
I won't
one.
disagree with you, but I will say that within American system right now, there has to be 9 to 5s.
Yeah.
There's always
No
got to be
choice.
people
Why is
that are in the way America works and their legal system, how the money works here. There has to be
America was
the way
shut
the
down,
economy works.
I think
There
a
has
hustle
to
that needs to stop though is them guys in the mall trying to clean your sneakers. Like, stop it.
Hold on, what?
Because every time I go to the mall, this man keep approaching me. I'm like, no, man, I'm not gonna buy this.
swear to
thing.
God.
But he's
Great.
doing what Mike said he's starting his own.
No, I had on
But
slippers.
that's a dying business.
When it's had to stop is when I had on slippers one day. Stop it. I'm not. You don't need to
He was
clean
gonna buffer
these.
your feet.
You know, you gotta clean his
Polish
knee,
your
trying to sell you the spray and all that. So
I don't like how they try to get you in. Hey, those some nice shoes. Oh, this some nice shoes. Hey, let me talk to you
No,
for a second.
they either use that or they say, let me ask you a question.
No. They usually dish you. They'd be like, them shoes would look nice if they were clean.
No, but the last straw, I was on the second floor. He's on the first floor. He can't see my feet. Hey, let me clean your shoes. He don't even know what shoes I had on.
You can be up there barefoot.
I can be up there barefoot.
You should go down there barefoot one day.
And then come down the escalator like,
All right. Just come out.
Clean my feet.
No, use the spray. Use the spray.
Nah, go down there and clean my feet.
Hey, bro, get out of here, bro. Oh, man, now you want me to get out of here.
I ain't clean no goddamn feet, bro. Get out of here. Stop disrespecting me.
Him and his partner gonna have a checklist. I told you I got another person to come in with no shoes on.
Oh, man. That's funny.
That business done.
Yeah.
all right.
All right, well, thank y'all for joining in to another Dormtainment podcast. I don't think we went around for our names at the beginning. Should we do that all the time?
We can.
We can.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, tell your name right quick.
All right, my name Rome Green Jr.
And you can be found on.
Instagram, Twitter, at iRome a lot. You know I like getting my.
All right, that's enough. Go
Hey,
ahead.
ladies.
My name is Tay. You can find me on at We Are the Tay and everything.
That was so bad. Go ahead, Chad.
That's pretty good.
He's like, I gotta switch my shit up.
I'm Chaz.
This man just took a sip of water and raised his hand and said,
Wait, you trying to outdo me with the bad one? You trying to go worse
Say
than
my
that?
name.
And you could be found on
Twitter,
Or
Instagram,
at.
CDiddy77.
There you go, brother.
Well, I'm Cameron. You can follow me at DTC Millie on MySpace if you can find it. It's probably Fresh Prince of ATL.
All right.
And
All right, that's
Facebook is Cameron Dormtainment Miller, but I reached my cap, so I can't add nobody.
All right. I'm Mike, and you can find me on Twitter at Mike Anthony, but instead of an E, it's a 3.
nice.
That's inventive, right
Nice,
there.
so creative.
Actually, Mike Anthony was taken.
Oh,
If
yeah.
it's ever available again, I'll take it.
That's it, you gonna grab it back?
Do you check that daily?
No, I check it monthly.
And I'm Emmanuel. You can find me at The Beard Is Real, and I did it before the trend. And we are Dormtainment. Come holla at us next week. Thank you.
Bye.